Welcome to Epictales universe, a place where stories of gods, heroes, and mysteries are brought back to life. Today, we step into a tale both tragic and powerful, the story of Medusa, the woman whose gaze could turn men to stone. Stay with us as we uncover her origins, her sorrow, her transformation, and the way she became one of the most unforgettable figures in ancient history. Long ago, in the age when gods still walked among mortals, there lived a woman whose beauty was unmatched. Medusa was not always a monster, as many might imagine her. She was once a mortal maiden of extraordinary charm, her golden hair flowing like sunlit rivers, her eyes bright as the morning sky, and her face so radiant that it drew the admiration of gods and men alike. She served as a priestess in the great temple of Athena, goddess of wisdom and war. Dedicated to chastity and purity, Medusa lived under sacred vows, devoting her life to the goddess she adored. But beauty, as often in ancient tales, became both a gift and a curse. Among those who gazed upon her was Poseidon, lord of the sea, a god of immense power and desire. Struck by her radiance, he burned with longing. In the stillness of the temple of Athena, the sea god pursued Medusa. Different accounts tell the story differently. Some say Poseidon charmed her, others say he forced himself upon her. Whatever the truth, the sacred vows of the temple were broken within Athena's holy place, and the goddess's wrath would soon be unleashed. Athena, proud and stern, looked upon the desecration of her temple with fury. But instead of directing her anger toward Poseidon, who was her rival, she punished Medusa. Some say it was jealousy of the maiden's beauty. Others claim it was the law of the gods that no mortal could profane her temple without consequence. With a single curse, Athena transformed Medusa's golden locks into a writhing mass of venomous serpents. Her once enchanting eyes were now cursed. A single glance from them could turn any mortal to stone. No longer a maiden of grace, Medusa was cast out, banished to the desolate edges of the world. From that moment, Medusa became one of the Gorgons, creatures of dread and terror. Her sisters, Steno and Euryale, were immortal and fierce, but Medusa alone was mortal. She wandered in isolation, her sorrow twisting into rage, her loneliness cloaking her in darkness. Where once men admired her, now they hunted her, for slaying Medusa meant eternal glory and the chance to possess her head, a weapon feared even by the gods. The tale of Medusa soon became entwined with that of Perseus, the son of Zeus and the mortal Danae. Guided by destiny, Perseus was sent on an impossible quest to bring back the head of Medusa. With the aid of Athena herself and Hermes, Perseus received gifts that no mortal could refuse: a polished shield to serve as a mirror, winged sandals to fly across the skies, a sword of divine sharpness, and a bag to carry the severed head. Through treacherous lands and into the cave of the Gorgons he journeyed. There, amid the shadows, Medusa lay asleep, her serpents hissing softly around her head. Perseus dared not look directly at her, for one gaze would end his life. Instead, he fixed his eyes upon the reflection in his polished shield. With steady hands and divine aid, he struck her down in her sleep, severing her head in a single stroke. From her blood sprang Pegasus, the winged horse, and Chrysaor, a warrior or giant, both children of Poseidon born of Medusa's union with him. Though slain, Medusa's power did not end. Perseus carried her head as both shield and weapon, using her petrifying gaze to defeat enemies, even turning the Titan Atlas into stone, creating the great mountain range that still bears his name. In time, he offered the head to Athena, who placed it upon her shield, the Aegis, where its dreadful power remained a symbol of divine protection. Yet, behind this tale of heroism lies the sorrow of Medusa. Once a maiden devoted to the gods, she became a monster not by her own choice but by divine punishment. Some storytellers see her not as a villain but as a victim, a woman wronged by the gods, cursed for what was not her crime. Over centuries, her image has changed. To some, she is a symbol of terror. To others, she is a symbol of resilience, of feminine rage against injustice, and of the power hidden within those cast aside. In art, Medusa's face has been immortalized countless times. From ancient shields and statues to Renaissance paintings and modern interpretations, her story continues to inspire. She is not forgotten. Her serpents still writhe, her eyes still burn, and her legend still whispers through time. And so, the story of Medusa is not merely the story of a monster. It is the tale of beauty turned to sorrow, of innocence turned to vengeance, and of a woman who became eternal. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the tale of Medusa. If you enjoyed this story, remember to like, share, and subscribe to Epic Tales Universe, where more epic journeys await you every day.